Hey there,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's Friday. I'm glad we're doing some YouTube. It's been a while.
Yep. How is the weather?
Great. I guess it's not raining today, but it's not sunny. It's kind of overcast here in Austin, Texas. How about you? How about we do an introduction?
Yeah, we never did
Introduce,
that. Yeah, let's
yeah,
go.
like, yeah. Let's do. So, for anyone who doesn't know, so Human has joined us here at Toolhouse to help us with community growth, content, demoing. He's basically doing a lot of the production of the things that people see on our social media platforms, or all of the things that we basically interact with the community. So yeah, go for it.
Yeah, my name is Human, and I'm a computer engineering student at University of Padua, and I'm studying AI and robotics. I met Toolhouse at a hackathon in Rome, Llama Impact Hackathon by Meta, and I won a special prize with Toolhouse and fell in love with the Toolhouse platform ever since. And yeah, it's keep getting better and better. Today, just a spoiler, I'm gonna show you what I built, and we're gonna talk about AI building agents,
Yeah.
MCPs. Yeah,
And the thing, I guess, the thing about you, it's like you're so passionate and energetic. So I love that. I think that's a very important quality to have in today's world where there's a lot of AI and a lot of like fake answers, like on social media. But when we put our face, in on a video, when you can see that we're humans and we're actually doing this because we're passionate about helping others, about doing AI things, projects, infrastructure, and just even just having a good time, right?
yeah,
So
that's yeah. Well said.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So what do you think should today's agenda look like? What should we go and do first?
up to you. But I really like to know what you think about AI trends. I see so many things happening. Model
Yeah.
context protocols are being very hot, and for me, I sound like a newbie for the most parts, but you're the man with the experience, right? So I want to hear from you mostly.
Yeah,
How do you
I
feel about it? Any predictions?
so,
Maybe go crazy about it.
yeah, I think yeah, I mean, men with the experience, I'm just very passionate about. I think a lot of people are passionate about AI, hands on, hands off. It doesn't matter. If you have some passion for AI, just like any other topic in the world, you're gonna learn about it. I think in the last couple of weeks, we've seen the rise of MCP. Everybody's been talking about MCP, Model Context Protocol. We're gonna add a link into the description to share people who might not know about MCP, which is, who knows? There might be people who have not heard about it, but the reality is that MCP is a pretty interesting new concept. It's been around for maybe like November, December last year, so it's pretty new, and they call it the USB-C of AI. But
Yeah,
the question is, how is it's a very early protocol, so a lot of hype right now. It's basically a function calling on steroids or an API call on steroids, depending on who you ask. The reality is that it's exciting, and we've added support to Toolhouse. So we can, in the private beta that we're going to talk about soon, you can build your own functions, and then this can be automatically encapsulated as an MCP server, which can then be consumed or connected to the Toolhouse Agent Studio, which is becoming realistically like an MCP client of some sorts, or at least one part of it, right? And so I think MCP has been really trendy. We've seen OpenAI raising $40 billion. We've seen a small model being released by is it Microsoft? I think, yeah, Microsoft with Gemma. Wait, is it Microsoft or is it Google?
I think it's Google Gemma 3, right?
Google. Yeah, Gemma 3. Yeah, let's see. And
Yeah,
and it's pretty interesting because, yeah, you're right, it's Google. I don't know why I said Microsoft. Um, and I think like Google is becoming more and more of a pillar in the AI community. I mean, sure, they've invented the transformer model, They were literally the ones who said, all you need is attention, and kickstarted this whole race to get as much data as you can and compute power. They invented the first people who invented like chips, like the TPUs, right? Like that are used in the infrastructure inside of Google to like train all of these models. And they've been improving those design and architectures since then. But I think what really really stood out this year, this week, rather than like the tariffs, on the economic side of the US, but that's very localized.
Yeah.
I think it's the announcement that OpenAI has done two things this week. Well, maybe three things if you think about it. Everybody's obsessed with Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
They raised like $40 billion,
Yeah.
and they added support for MCP. And bonus, they announced that they will be releasing a new open source model, which
Oh yeah.
means large companies out there that have the infrastructure, maybe like Groq, maybe like Cerberus, whatever. Cerebrus, I don't even know how to. Sorry, I'm not really.
I don't
I'm
know it,
I'm
so
a Team
you're good.
Groq person. I'm a
Yeah.
Team Groq. Are you Team Groq as well, Homan?
Yeah, yeah, I love Groq. Like I remember like from the GPT 3.5 era, like people always wanted to like hook their stuff to it, and Groq was the best. You just get the API key, you have 2 lines, 3 lines of code, and then you just do it, refresh the tokens. It's fast, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is nice about it. And LPUs, yeah.
And for those watching, we're talking about Grok with a Q, not Grok with a K. Grok with a K is like the XAI model name, which, funnily enough, they went with the same name as an already established company. So, whatever, right? I mean, what can we do? It just adds more to the confusion of all these models that we already have today, right? Like we have like
Yeah.
GPT 4o, we have GPT 4o mini, O1, O3, O1 high. Like, what is going on, like with these
Yeah.
names? And then on the other hand, we have Google, right? And the big winner this last couple of days, maybe like last 10 days or so, was that Google came out with Gemini 2.5 Pro. And if we look at the benchmarks,
Let's
what do
talk
we
about it.
know? It's
Yeah.
incredible, right?
Yeah.
In fact, let's see if I can pull this up while we chat. But we had a very good, um, what do you call it? A very good turn of you, like response on our Reddit post that Human, you were the one who
Yeah.
wrote that, and so I'm gonna share it. Let's see if I can. Da, 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 da,
People
da.
love that topic about Gemini versus Claude. Everybody's talking about it these days.
Yeah. So can you see my screen
Yep.
here? Yep. And you can see here was like 3.7 or 2.5. Are we Team Claude or are we Team Gemini? And so
I am Team
what?
Claude. I am Team Claude, but
Okay,
yeah,
tell us why are you Team Claude?
I mean, Claude has helped me a lot. Like, I don't know if it's similar for you as well, but like for the vibe coders out there, early days of like ChatGPT, OpenAI models, until 4 was fine. It was really good at solving and getting what you mean, and it sort of started to fall off. And then Claude came up and was like doing everything right, gives the code for you. Like everything is much better and in terms of quality,
Right.
and kind of like OpenAI went out for me. I just become like a Claude fan, like the royalty, and never stopped using it. Then Gemini come around, and I see like this is like super like it gets confused. What I mean, maybe I'm a bad prompt writer. I guess the point is that the models that are viewed better in the community is that you write messy prompts to it, and it still gets you. Because I'm pretty sure we're not writing good prompts and instructing it. We just say, do it, copy it, I want it, build it. So Claude is really good at that, but I see Gemini is being cool too, like especially in debugging. People are really loving it. So yeah, for me, it's still Claude. Rate limits are annoying, but I don't mind, it's good.
Right. All right. So it's settled. It's
Yeah.
settled. Human, Team Claude. I am a Team Gemini person specifically for everything that has to do with productivity. Um, I built my own Chrome extension back in the day. Allows me to use Gemini inside of Chrome, and I actually haven't tried Gemini 2.5 Pro for coding. So that part I still have to figure it out myself. I'll probably this weekend do some vibe coding on the side. I have a couple of ideas. I really like Napster. Do you remember Napster?
Unfortunately, no. That's
Napster was
embarrassing.
like a peer-to-peer sharing. It's like BitTorrent in a way, but not
Okay.
really based on the torrent protocol. It was very peer-to-peer, and I kind of want to vibe code the Napster interface with the latest HTML, CSS, Tailwind, whatever allows me to get there. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna spend a couple of tokens and just recreate Napster in the browser, obviously without the file sharing capabilities, just for fun, just to
that's
remember what it felt like to be a teenager and be happy and don't worry about anything. So that's probably one of my fun projects for the weekend. I'm going to use Gemini 2.5, and I will let you know in the next episode how it went.
that's cool.
All right. So, other than our incredible or non incredible Reddit thread and our great response from the community, they truly loved chatting about it. We have 3 or 4 subreddits where we were really active on. So if you're curious, come in Discord and come chat with us. We'll tell you
Yes.
where we're active. We'll add a link to our Discord somewhere. Maybe even show it today here.
Wow. There you go.
Discord at Toolhouse.ai. Come meet Human. Come meet myself. We are humans and we're happy to help you with any AI questions, projects, or if you just want to chat, like just drop in. So, all right. What
Okay.
have you got for us next?
Okay, so let's go to my screen, if you may, and
All
I'm gonna
righty.
show you what I built. So what I built is, it's not groundbreaking. I didn't, cure cancer or anything. It's just a
Not
note-taking
yet.
app
Not yet. Can
with
you
my.
zoom in a little bit so everybody can see a little better?
Sure. Is it okay?
Perfect. Yeah, way
Perfect. Okay.
better. Great.
Awesome. So the idea to vibe code here is to create something like a Notion, like a personal note-taking app
A
that is powered.
personal Notion. So you
Yeah,
basically cloned Notion, right? You said,
kind of.
or kind of like a Trello board, a Jira board, something,
Yeah.
right?
The idea
Okay.
is there, like it's still in the like, last night I pivoted it to this. So thinking about it like 12 hours ago it didn't work. So it's
That's
going
vibe
good.
coding for you, right?
Yep, yep. The rate limits kind of like it disabled my ability to code, but let's not talk about that. But yeah, it's kind of like a cool note-taking documentation stuff that you can do, but it's even better because you have Toolhouse there, and I'm going to show you. So I built this with Toolhouse SDK TypeScript. You can go on the website. I just copied this, for the vibe coders out there. There's a little hint for you. Just copy the code, tell Claude like this is the Toolhouse SDK and I want to build something with it. That's easy. And yeah, so if you continue building that, you're gonna get. So let me show you, right?
All right.
So
That's so a demo is worth 1,000 words.
yeah, yeah. So the first thing is the first thing I'm gonna show you is like the preparation I did on it to take notes for today's video. So here you can see I have this title, YouTube X Orly. I put a voice memo for myself what I want to talk about to stay focused.
Are those
And
titles like, did you write those titles? Like, I see like video preparation. I think there's a typo there. Can you edit the title?
yep,
Oh,
good eye.
okay. So
That,
everything is editable.
yeah, that's nice. That was a good catch. So yeah,
Oh,
you
I
can.
was just seeing your screen. I was like, hey, can you edit that? Or is that like part of the HTML? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
that's
everything on this screen, you vibe coded and it's completely editable.
yeah, that's
Wow.
true. That's the power of LLMs, I guess.
It's the
With
power of
prop,
LLMs.
yeah. Uh, so
For
yeah,
everybody, right? The power of LLMs for everybody, because
yeah,
especially if you don't have to pay for the tokens, right?
that's where
one
Toolhouse comes in place, right?
that's one of the things that Toolhouse helps you with as well, for sure.
And Yeah, so you can create different types of text here,
Wow,
headings, bullet points, code. We're not going to show that because it's still work in progress. You have to
that's okay.
change the fonts, colors, adjust it a bit. So you can create and delete stuff. You can create bullet points. And the good part where Toolhouse comes in part is the chatting parts. I hope it
Nice.
doesn't mess up the UI, but here you can see I talked with my assistant from Toolhouse. I told it to search the news about AI. It got me the information on the right side, and I can continue talking to it like a recorder,
Okay.
or I can just type in and write my prompt to it. So I'm going to show you different use cases and then do a live demo maybe. So
And tell me about the personal voice memo that you have. How does
yeah,
that fit in into the whole project?
yeah. So for me, when I want to do stuff, I go to Claude, AI stuff out there, Gemini, whatever. I just uh, write stuff and then copy the URL from the chat. But I thought about myself, like, hey, what if I have this personal area that I can get the output from my prompts, save it there, have a voice memo, like if I'm doing content, I'm gonna put a voice demo like I want to talk about this. So next time I want to record a video, I have this voice demo of what I was thinking when I came up with the idea. Have the prompt outputs, have this fine-tuned version of my content here, and I can easily do it and have some like bullet points to show like record the voice message done,
Got it.
prepare the use cases done, and I can go ahead and just build more stuff in there. And
Does the voice memo, do you transcribe it somewhere for now, or are you planning to, or
I'm planning to do that. Like, when I want to talk to it, let's talk to it. Let's try. I don't know if it works in the Google, like in this kind of
okay,
conference kind
let's
of
try it.
things.
It's a demo.
Search X for latest tweets from Elon Musk. So if this perfect,
It
search X
works.
for it. Perfect. So the way it works is that I talk to it. It will be transcribed via OpenAI. I
Yeah.
get a transcription and I send it to Toolhouse. And Toolhouse, with all the tools I have in my bundle, will figure out what tools or MCP servers to call and get the
Yep.
response from it. And this is cool because now we can see what it's thinking, and boom, we
There you
got this.
go.
One improvement that we can do is to enable Markdown. Maybe
That's
it
okay.
looks, yeah. Then we
I
can
mean, this is a
copy
demo,
this.
right? It's not it's about the thinking that you made behind. So
Yeah,
you wanted to chat with an agent, you wanted to have a space to store your memories, your ideas, and have everything in one. I mean,
yeah,
this is, honestly, I think that's what Notion should build, right? Like, it makes way more sense, especially
yeah,
if you could somehow chat vocally with your notes in the future, where it becomes your own personal voice assistant, right?
yeah. That's the whole idea about it. So I want to build so many stuff on top of it, but I can't wait to show you different use cases I built. So I'm
All
in that
right.
mode of like, I'm so hyped. I want to build all the stuff to it, but I have to be reasonable about it too. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Let's do
but
it. Let's jump to the next thing. I mean, I
yeah.
think you've shown the UI here. All right, next thing.
So next thing I always like to do with AI, especially with Gemini, is to study. And here I have this
That's an interesting
paper.
topic. Gender ethics. What's gender ethics?
Exactly, right? So I have this paper about gender ethics, which is so this is for my thesis. Maybe I choose this topic for my master's thesis. It's about LLMs in interviews being gender biased. So the goal is that I have this paper, I have to read it and somehow report it back to my professor. So I have it on Google Drive, this
Yeah.
paper, and I have this hosted version that somebody in Discord channel gave it to me.
Oh, yeah. I wonder who that is.
That's you. There's this hack that makes it downloadable, this PDF, and I can give that URL. I think I have this nice. I have this chat memory. So I gave it this.
Wow, that's awesome. You have like the chat is preloaded. It remembers
Yeah,
the history, right? That's
yeah.
cool.
I tell it help me understand the PDF paper, and I write paper twice, but
Yeah, just to
get
make
to try.
sure it's a paper because some people might think it's a PDF paper, but this is a PDF paper. So
Yeah,
it's really
that's
important.
right. Yeah, that's it. So, and I tell it to summarize it for me. It gets all the information. I just click this button and I refresh, and I got the paper here. And since I already have it, I'm gonna delete this one,
That's so
and
cool.
I have it here. Maybe I can improve the UI get it to do more stuff, more visually appealing. Because with AI and getting responses for your stuff, I guess the next big thing is that you have the nice UI. That's why I like Perplexity. You just write on
Oh, okay.
Google, you get links, right? But
Yep.
Perplexity gives you YouTube videos, gives you clickable stuff. Everything is so compact in a single window. So I'm thinking about that in this project that I'm doing.
Millions of dollars were placed into Perplexity. So don't beat yourself up over a little bit of UI UX. And the beauty is Perplexity is a public website. You can just log in and use it. And that means you can look how they do it and just learn. And if you like it, you can create it yourself. You vibe code parts of Perplexity UI back into your product. And you didn't have to pay for anything more than just a couple tokens.
I love
So
this. I love
thank you,
this.
Perplexity, for all the
thank,
hard work.
thank you indeed. So that's it, pretty much it about the.
Awesome.
And if you don't want to take notes and you would just want to chat with your agents, you got the chat bot here. You can like ask whatever you want. And you might be wondering, what can I ask this agent? Well, you can go into Toolhouse MCP servers. We
Yeah,
got list of things that you can do. And let's say you want to get some stock price and you don't have the stock price MCP here. You can figure out later when you're going to talk about the MCP editor thing. So yeah, this is like the perfect combo, because I want to build stuff. I don't want to think about implementing those stuff. I just wanted to hook it up into my application and get like a PDF reviewer or get some summarization or search X or send emails to myself. I have the
right.
tools hosted on Toolhouse. I don't need to
Yep,
worry about configuration. I just communicate with my tools and my app with the API calls. So
that's right.
yeah,
That's the beauty of Toolhouse.
I can't wait to show you the how it improves in the next video because I'm gonna continue build this and
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to show us on your project here today?
No, that's pretty much it. I wanna keep it clean, keep it good,
All
improve it.
right.
Yeah,
Perfect. I think this is great. I love the UI. I love the personalizations. I love that it remembers your chat history and all that. And of course, I love that it's built on top of Toolhouse. But more importantly, it seems like a very useful tool that you've built yourself because you need it so that you can stay organized and prepared for work, for studying, for things in life, etc., etc. So yeah, I think today's we're 22 minutes into this video. I think we should leave it to this, and then next week same time, something like that, we're gonna see how it improved, or maybe there are other things we've done until then. Maybe there's gonna be new changes, more MCP, less MCP, OpenAI, Anthropic. Like there's a million things we can talk about it. If anybody who watches this video wants to know more about a specific topic or a specific question that you might have, find us on Discord or drop a comment below in the comment section. I'm just going to leave one last time our Discord. And if you want to read docs about Toolhouse and learn how to use it via API, or you can take the docs and copy paste them into Cursor so that Cursor knows how to use Toolhouse, then you can do that as well. All right. That's all we have for today specifically. We're going to wish you a great week, weekend, evenings, whatever, depending where you are in the world. And we shall see you next week. Thank you, Human. Nice
thank
talking to
you.
you. Good job with your project.